with us from Kenan Stadium in Chapel Hill, North Carolina. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. The Blue Devils ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And he's coming out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Tar Heels offense will get first crack at it today. And you'll remember the last time these two clashed, it wound up being a tight one right to the finish.
And you know it's always going to be emotional, David. There's so much trash talking in rivalry games like this. These two teams, these two fan bases absolutely hate each other, and they let each other know about it all game long, even before the game.
And that's what makes it so much fun to cover. Who can manage their emotion, not get those dumb penalties, like be really locked in, dialed in, not let all the outside noise affect their play.
Escapes the pressure going right. Trying to make magic with his feet. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. And the Tar Heels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Sets his feet. It's Edwards. Finds his man. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. From the gun. Look out! Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Motion from the wideout. They'll try to get the first through the air. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Breaks into the open. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Tar Heels pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. On the ground, it's Hall. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really...
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And that's a welcome sight for this defense, man. You got 4 sacks last week. They talked about it. Getting to the quarterback, pressuring him, making him feel uncomfortable. To do it on the first drive, to set the tone, to show him we're coming just like we were last week. It's a good start by this defense.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. Never a doubt. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And you'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
He stopped right there after a short return, was looking for running room, and the coverage unit wasn't having it. The Blue Devils offense takes the field for the first time in this game. Last time we saw these guys, they came out firing. They were up to any challenge offered by the secondary. Any suggestions on how to prevent that from happening again this week, David?
And it's tough to have that great of a QB and that great of a wide receiver, but you definitely have to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Jam him, mess up the timing. Their chemistry and timing with this elite QB and elite receiver is really good. Jesse, I got to mess it up somehow.
And you just have to take calculated risks, right? Every defensive coordinator wants to be aggressive, and you want to press him and play press man, but you can only do it a handful of times because you know in this game, when the quarterback sees that isolated matchup, there is no question he's going to take a shot deep down the field to that guy.
Got his man. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Second and long here. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. He'll heave it deep. Pulls it in down the sideline. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
That is a big-time completion for the offense. You have to give all the credit to the offensive line because he had all day to sit back there in the pocket, find an open man downfield. That was just way too easy for the offense. The defense, no pass rush whatsoever, and the result is a big explosive play for the O.
They'll run him again. Quick spin on the run. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. And the Blue Devils have it with a 1st and 10. Got him on the RPO. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. And he was able to break one tackle, Jesse, and almost got away from another.
Man, this secondary, this defense, they better pack a lunch. When this guy has the football, you've got to get bodies to him. And you better wrap up those legs and hold on tight. This dude's hard to tackle.
Flip it out to the back on the screen. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. This would likely be a chip shot for the field goal kicker, but they want the touchdown instead. They'll go for it on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. He'll throw it. Right side, it's Moore. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off. The Blue Devils line it up with a 1st and goal. Left side is Campbell. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. They converted 4th down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. He wants to throw it. Fires to the end zone. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
And I think that's really the key to this football team. You saw it last week, man. Everything kind of falls into place when he gets the football and the ground game gets going. And I think when you play a rivalry game with emotion, with passion, like settle everybody in, run the football, and be more physical.
And one of the things I love about this defense is their speed. And they knew coming into the game that they were going to see quarterback run. But that time they had him all bottled up, and they were able to use their speed to make him go east and west and run him out of bounds. Not a great game.
Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a 1st down at the 23. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the running back has it.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
He'll try to do it himself. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
Quarterbacks have a hard job. They got to drop back and try to see the whole field and then see the rush coming to him. But you could tell he did a really good job scrambling outside the pocket, improvising, making a play with his feet, and then getting the first down.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Wide receiver comes in motion. He's changing the play. Here's the give off the left side. And he's not going to get the first down. Good stop there. And after that run, there is a look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Needs it. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
And it's a good choice because he gets it, but I think it's a good choice all the time. When you get towards midfield, you got to be aggressive. It's about scoring points. Fourth and inches, I can get inches. I've worked on this. I've practiced this. Nice job by the offense. I like the aggressiveness.
At the end of that last play, there is a Tar Heel down on the field and shaken up. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Edwards. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
Man-to-man coverage is a great opportunity for scrambling quarterbacks to take off and run, because everybody on defense who's covering has their backs turned to the quarterback, obviously, because they're chasing an intended receiver or target. So good job that time by the quarterback knowing, I've got man coverage. If it's not open, I can take off and go make something positive happen.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. From the gun, running back on the move. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
Personal foul.
I'm not sure he knew he had the face mask there, tried to let it go in time, but couldn't. It's a penalty on the defense. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. He's got it and still on his feet. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Tar Heel. Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Running inside, it's Shepard.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Going to take a shot. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the Blue Devils will send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. On his way back from the 20. They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dropping back, it's Edwards. Fires downfield. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. 3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Taking it the other way. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
And this is always the fine line as an offense, man. You want to be aggressive. You want to go get more points right before the half. But you can't be careless. You can't make mistakes. And, man, Palmer, that's a big mistake that goes all the way back the other direction.
And give the defense credit, too, because in that 2-minute situation, they're expecting pass. Everybody's got to be on guard. Everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback. He was able to jump the throw. Now he's taking it the distance. He's building the lead for his team. They've got so much momentum now heading into halftime.
And so the Tar Heel offense makes its way onto the field to start the drive. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. Obviously didn't like what he saw on 1st down, and they use a timeout. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. First play of this drive. Finds his big tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. And he'll line this one up from 53 yards out and try to bang it through. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And the 3-ball locks us up as we get closer to the half.
And that's a really good response by this defense. Their offense throws an interception, puts them in bad field position. They respond with a stop, force a field goal. Yeah, they got 3 points, but great job by this defense.
And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Fellas, welcome in to our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. We begin with a look at SMU taking on the North Texas Mean Green. And it's the Mustangs engaging in some real trench warfare today. Inches are hard to come by, let alone first downs. A tight tactical game where just about anything could happen.
Coming out with it, it's Moore. He's got great speed. Got a little room. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He will score. Touchdown, Duke.
What a way to seize momentum here. You start the second half, you take the first kick back to the house. Great blocking and an awesome job in the open field, making people miss and showing you the speed on that return. Wow.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
17, North Carolina, 10.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. As we start the second half, what do you have for us, Holly?
Checking in with the Tar Heels head coach at the half. His quarterback, not typically one to turn it over like this. He has an opportunity right now taking the field on offense to start the third quarter. He said ball security has to be at the top of the mind. Slow down, take what the defense gives you, and make sure we're holding on to the football. Guys, back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Now that's a throw in the drag route where you just got to have patience. You got to let your wide receiver clear through all the bodies in the middle of the field. They just couldn't hook up on that one.
Trying to squeak through the pile. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. He'll go to the sneak. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time.
Yeah, and I think those quarterback sneaks used to be for the big, strapping quarterbacks. But, man, nowadays, dude, all you got to do is fall forward, and it's such a hard play to stop. So you see this all across all levels of football, and it's just a difficult play to stop.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Line getting set on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Edwards. The throw, makes the grab. Able to haul it in, and right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Right at the line. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down.
And the offense runs the football, and they get the 1st down. And you kind of get the feeling they've already gone for it on 4th down once. Like, they're going to do it again. And that just puts so much pressure on a defense. Like, to play an extra snap over and over again is really, really difficult. This offense appears to be in an aggressive mode.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit, forcing the incompletion?
Long way to go on 2nd down. Looking for the edge. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. The senior defensive tackle being looked at by medical personnel. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on how he's doing. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down. And the Tar Heels line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. The Blue Devil offense will try to get things going on this drive. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. You kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. The Blue Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Out wide right, it's Richardson. Caught, and he's got room. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. And the Blue Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Hits inside. It's Shepard. It'll be a gain of 6. Sets up 2nd and 4.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Moving closer to the red zone. It's at the 27 on 1st down. Fresh set of downs going up top. Looking down the middle. It's caught. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Blue Devils, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Run in the red zone, it's Shepard. He breaks a tackle. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Touchdown, Blue Devils! Middle of the end zone, he's got it! Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates.
And it's blocked. Picks it up. That's a live ball. So a drive there of 85 yards, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass.
North Carolina, 10.
On the move from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Drops back. It's Edwards. Working the middle, it's complete. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Escapes the pressure to his right. He'll pull it down. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. Guys, time has expired here in the quarter, and Duke is on top. And now let's take a look at the stats in what has been a nip-and-tuck affair. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Wants to throw on 1st. Fires to the wideout. Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Here comes the heat. Quarterback gets the 1st down. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. Now on 1st down from the 30. From the gun, the ground game. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense got it, they're on the run. Flying down the left side. He's at the 20. He is in, takes the house. Touchdown, Duke. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
He's got the 2-point conversion, and they build on that lead.
31, North Carolina, 10.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. North Carolina's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. To the air, it's Chambers. Off the bench, arm loose, but the first one is incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Now backed up in their own end, it's 3rd and long. Moving out to the right. On the move, he fires. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down. The Tar Heels decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Trying to get started. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
So many playmakers, so much speed in college football, so many big plays after the catch. Not in this instance. The defense did a great job reacting to the throw, getting there in a hurry, and making sure he didn't get any yards after that catch.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Right side, it's Moore. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. 3rd and long coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Finds his tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. And the Blue Devils send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll see where the officials spot it, but they certainly gave them no opportunity for a return. Off play action on 1st down. Right down the middle. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Touchdown, Blue Devils! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
Yeah, and that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
And it's caught from inside the 20, and here he comes. Maybe if he could have eluded just 1 or 2 more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Quick give. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
Yeah, and listen, this guy's had a good day. I know they're trailing and they need to put some drives together, but I also wouldn't abandon him because he's had such a monster day and he's been the bright spot so far.
Oh, a lot of space. The 30. Powers through. And that was a huge run that almost went to the house. The defense kept him from scoring. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. Sells to run, looking to pass. Stepping to the right. Trying to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job, and there's no gain on the play. 2nd and long here. From the gun, the running back has it. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw. It's Edwards. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, UNC! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. Makes the grab, it's Richardson. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Hands it off. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. This is why the passion of college football runs so deep. The rivalries, and when you lose, man, does it stick with you.
No doubt about it, Reese. This was a game circled for a very, very long time. They knew how important this one was. But, David, you can't let games like this beat you twice, because this losing team now has to find a way to rebound and go out and play again.
No doubt, got to rebound, but this one stings. This is the one that you have circled for a reason. It's a rival, it's bragging rights, but you're right. Let's get back to practice this next week and start focusing. This one's over, but